What's up, everyone? Trader Dan here. I'm going to be going over a trade that I took this morning, and people that were in the live room with me may have also taken the trade. I called it out before it happened, and some people did take the trade with me. And for myself, it ended up working for about $800. I had two contracts. We ended up risking 20 points total, and then we ended up getting a 40-point profit. We risked 10 points per contract. The first contract did 20 points, the first contract did 10 points. We risked 10 points for 10 points. Second contract, we risked 10 points for 30 points. So all in all, 20-point risk, 40-point reward, and that's a $400 risk for an $800 profit. So not a bad morning to start us off. Basically what we had this morning that we were watching was a 50% retracement short. That was just drawn from the highs of yesterday to the lows of yesterday, or high to low here, because we had a big sell off here yesterday, just a run down, and you can see the big bars here on the hourly chart carrying us lower. 741 was that short area in the NASDAQ, and this ended up trading a little bit after the open, about 9:30, 9:35, sometime in there, and we'll go deeper into this. But in my trade room, every morning I send out a market analysis, so I send out a written plan for the day or what I'm watching, and then we'll also go live twice a week. Occasionally we'll go live in the afternoon as well, but twice a week in the morning we go live to trade together. Occasionally in the afternoon we'll meet up and kind of regroup. And then Sunday nights we have review sessions where we cover all the strategies, where you can see learning videos, learning documents. I post a lot in there covering the strategies I use, and the strategy I used today to make $800 before noon, that same strategy I use is in the learning videos and in the learning documents. So definitely worth checking out, but it is a 2-week free trial, and then it is $40 per month. So that is that, but you get 2 weeks free to see if you like it or not. And so the guys that took the trade with me today, if they did $800 also, that covers 20 months in the room, right? So anyways, you can see here in the indices, the NASDAQ 12,741. I was talking about the shorts from highs that we want to pay attention to, and that was the level. So I called that out. This was 8:26 in the morning. And I send these levels out to the levels channel here. I send these levels out every morning to my members as well, along with the market analysis. But the 12,741 was the level to pay attention to. You can see that traded here. Let's go to a 5-minute chart and watch what happens. So we had our high to low drawn. The 741 is the short, and I tried to get short this. It just wasn't moving enough in my favor, so I ended up cutting the trade for break even, and that was pretty much that. But what I wanted to try to do was take a reversal short. I have a strategy where I take micro reversal shorts, and for the NASDAQ, I can risk 10 points per contract, and that is pretty low risk for a hybrid board setup. So in this case, I'm going to go to a tick chart. Remember, a tick chart measures every transaction. So in this case, I have a 987 tick chart that measures every 987 trades, every 987 transactions. There is a new candle. You can see the market is closed. It's 5 p.m. Eastern time, but I'll reopen at 6. But 725, so when that hits 987, there would be a new candle. But all of these candles represent 987 transactions. Okay, it helps you see volume along with the prices being traded, whereas a time bar measures time, not the amount of volume. So this can help you during a slower time, or for this case, a reversal strategy. This can help a little bit more than a time candlestick. So all I want to do here, and you can also go to the Heikin-Ashi, this can help you see the trend a little bit better, but all I'm doing is marking up the higher lows. And the idea for this trade is we are on large resistance. Okay, so if I back out to the 5-minute one more time and take off the Heikin-Ashi, you can see how we're inside the short setup. So as long as we, and I talk about the setup in my trade room, but as long as we stay beneath this red level, as long as we stay beneath that, the short setup is valid. Okay, so the shorts are in here, they're valid. We need to be aware of that. So my idea, but the reversal, is we are on larger resistance at highs. We are on larger resistance at highs. So that is an opportunity to get short. Okay, so my morning was spent trying to find a good short entry, and I was thinking about the reversal pretty much around 9:40, 9:45. So it took almost an hour to get this trade. That shows the patience and discipline required to trade futures. But here, go back to the Heikin-Ashi, and you can see this helps me see the trend because I'm seeing green bars and red bars. There's no more gray. There's no back and forth really. We're just getting green higher, red lower, green higher, red lower, green higher, red lower, green higher. And so here we have a nice flush, right? You see all these red bars here, and we take out one higher low, we take out two higher lows, we took out three higher lows. Okay, we have three higher lows broken, so we're seeing on large resistance, on hourly chart resistance, this is very large resistance, 741 is the level. We're at highs. We are seeing the higher lows get taken out. So what that tells me is the structure is changing. We had long setups, longs were carrying higher. Now because we're taking out prior higher lows, we're going to see shorts come back into play. And so all I was doing is once we took out one higher low, two higher low, three, and really four higher lows, we took out four higher lows. And so all I did was draw this high to each new low until it traded. And so that was a 751. I always round down by a couple ticks. So I took the 12,751 as my entry. So my stop is then 12,761, and that goes for both contracts. The first contract has a target of 741, so 10 points for 10 points. The second contract was a risk of 10 points for 30 points. Okay, so 721 is the second contract target. You see if I scroll up, we trade this level. The high is 751 quarter. Okay, so I was filled. We ran a tick in to my entry, so I was down, $5 per contract. But then we end up running lower here, and this nice surge here, that's all I needed. So I didn't have to go to the target to be profitable. I got 10 points, and then after that I got my 30 points. So I got 40 points total on 20-point risk. So again, put up $400 and got back $800. This is all within 5 minutes. I think I got filled at like 27 or 28, and then we got filled at about 31. So it was like 4 to 5 minutes of being in this trade, and then I was out of it. If you had stayed in, then you would have eventually gotten to the target, which would be about 50 points, which is $1,000 a contract. But I didn't do that. I took it pretty simple. 10 points first target, 30 points second target, 40 points total, $800 in less than 5 minutes. And then I'm done before lunch. So it was that simple. But again, I called this out in the trade room. We talked about this exact trade in the trade room. I teach it in the trade room as well in the Discord here. But when we're actually live in the trade room together, I said I'm going to be taking this short and talked about it. And a couple of the members in there were able to get into this trade and take the profits as well. So it's really cool to see that. But again, 2-week free trial, and then it's $40 per month. If you follow me on Twitter at Dan the Trade Man, I do have a coupon code there, Trading Twitter, and you will get 50% off your first month when you join. But other than that, please like the video if you like it, subscribe if you enjoy the content. I'll be having more videos coming out. And again, in the trade room here, I have learning videos, learning documents. There is tons of videos and documents that come with the trade room, the educational content that really helps everybody grasp the strategy and learn it together. But just a simple reversal strategy, and the best part is trading live together. You're learning the strategies on your own. Sunday nights we do the review sessions, we talk about it together. But then in the trade room, Tuesday and Thursday morning, when we're trading together, like today, Tuesday morning, I'm able to see the setup and call it out to the members, and then by that, everybody's learning while also going through the motion. So it's really cool to see that. But that's all I want to go over here. I have a little bit more in depth that I could go into, but I'm going to save that for my premium members. And if you want to see that as well, you can join the trade room today. I'll leave the link in the description. But again, if you like the video, please like it. If you like the content, please subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.